What's up, guys? Let's start on this new project here. Try to duplicate the Atlanta Hawks season.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Atlanta Hawks. Taking a look at the Hawks, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Man, this running Raptor team, they're young, they're energetic. Man, how do you slow them down when you're playing?
Well, you have to contain the wings, Ernie. Certainly, you have to locate the wings, especially after a miss. Because DeRozan and Ross, they are excellent finishers. You don't want to be embarrassed.
That'll do it for now. Both teams are ready to kick it off and get it to Kevin Harlan.
This is gonna be a little tough because I haven't played with the Hawks, so I don't really know what to expect. I don't know their comfort zones. I don't know. I know they can rebound, obviously, with Millsap and Horford, but I just thought it'd be fun to try to replicate what they're doing in real life. I like Toronto too. They got a good young team. Oh, Lordy.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Man, can you feel the excitement in the air? So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Corver and Carroll, and it's Teague in at the ball.
Jeff Teague signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hawks going into last season, and with the departures of some of their other star players, they decided to put the ball in his hands to run their more free-flowing offense. And
anybody watching this too, be sure to follow me and look for me on YouTube under Watch Play ENT. Got all my videos and stuff uploaded. It's not just basketball either. I got Far Cry 4. I got some Call of Duty collabs I've done with a friend of mine. Also be on the lookout for him too, and try to support him. His PlayStation nick is ZOMBOZO. Really good guy.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition. Where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defense.
Finally gotten a little better guarding on the guard too this go round. Defense is a little improved on that.
Here we go. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Misses the 3.
Definitely, I love how the Hawks have the 2 big guys, Millsap and Horford. That's my keys on when I'm playing on a team.
Getting into the lane, he's elite when it comes to the assist-turnover ratio.
Oh, shoot.
Point guards are measured by, and he continues to expand his offensive game as well.
And he gets it to go.
He's got a nice stroke from long range, and he's not likely to pass up those opportunities when he gets them.
There's the dish to DeRozan. Lowry setting the pick for DeRozan. Patterson, the screen, and DeRozan. Here we go. Patterson can't get it to go. On defense,
So far,
Toronto.
some pretty good
It's a 5-point game.
low post D.
Pass to Korver. Back to T. Millsap sets the pick for T. No good with the triple. And the Raptors off to a slow start. Still without a basket in the game. This, of course, being game 1 of the season, is their first look at Atlanta.
Well, going back to last year for a second, this was one of the few matchups that they didn't get the better end of things. They split the season series.
Here's T. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Korver. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Good picks being set.
First points in this
That's what
one.
we like. Easy
Raptors
buckets.
have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Steve, you mentioned the stalemate they played to a year ago. Do you see that happening?
I mean, really, if you look at it, who would have thought the Hawks would be as good as they are right now? 19 wins in a row, really?
Now here's Patterson. Just 5 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Teague gets to Korver. Here's Horford.
There's Horford down there. There you go.
With the extra effort on the glass.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder.
Ah,
than
shoot
that to
block
the
it.
glass.
Nice.
Blocked.
Kind of a shaky first few minutes. Got 5 field goal attempts, only 1 made.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Teague against Lowry. Millsap dishes to Carroll. Baseline J on the way, and it's off the back rim. No good. Raptors trail by 5. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now here's DeRozan. Passes it to Valanciunas. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
He is just so good
Don't
from
know
that range.
Valanciunas can shoot like that.
Never mind with the height advantage he had there.
Okay.
Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Well, to get those big in-conference wins, you've got to be able to adjust mid-game, and the Hawks did that very well last season. A lot of runs for them in the third quarter of game.
Here's Teague, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Boy, get Lowry in foul trouble. I know
And for the Hawks,
playing him in
they
other
usually
seasons I've
finished
played,
as
he's
the
usually a
season
killer.
in part because of their ability to adjust after the half.
Yeah, they'd end up with 28 wins in the conference, but a lot of them came from their ability to come out strong after the break.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First free throw is good. It's been a while since the Raptors were legitimately viewed as a threat in the East, but last year they were one of the top teams.
Yeah, and that was in a year, Kevin, where everybody assumed one of the New York teams would win the Atlantic. The Raptors were able to secure that division, and they're going to be a team to be reckoned with going forward.
The Raptors making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And so T gets 2 free throws.
And it all came together mid-season for the Raptors. They saw an opening in their division, and in the East they took it.
Williams passes to Valanciunas. Now the feed to DeRozan. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Hawks.
You know, it was really a strong in-conference record for the Raptors. And even though they bowed out of the playoffs to a division foe, they really did show they are one of the teams in the East to be feared this year.
And
Nice block.
with the ball. It's DeRozan with the drive. Carroll with the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter.
What?
He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Williams. Pass to Ross.
Nice block.
And DeRozan kicks to Ross. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. It's DeRozan with the drive. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
DeMar DeRozan, a first-time All-Star last year. He improved his long-range shooting. On wing threes up around 40%, and that allowed him to shoot the best overall three-point percentage of his career.
First one falls for him.
And DeRozan last season cracking 30% from long range for the first time in his young, promising career. That outside shot has been the missing part of his offensive game because we know he can get to the rack.
Now here's T. He kicks to Korver. Back to T for the 3. Atlanta again missing. We'll talk about DeRozan attacking inside, Steve, last season among the top 5 in free throws made.
Yeah, 6'7", he's strong, he's athletic. You know, he has the ability to finish in the lane. And I just like the way he's improved as a passer as well.
Good take to the rim.
Jonas Valanciunas bulked up going into last season.
Take to the rim.
Jonas Valanciunas bulked up going into last season. Big things expected, but he sort of plateaued a bit in year 2, but I still think the future's bright for him.
And for Valanciunas last season, a drop in field goal and free throws. While his rebounding improved, he's still learning NBA defense, struggling at times against big players.
The Hawks trailing. Valanciunas wears his heart on his sleeve. You can see how much he wants to be great.
Yeah, he's hungry. He plays with a hunger that you love to see. Oftentimes he can get down on himself. It's tough to be patient. He's only 22. I think we've got to give him a little more time. I think he's really good, Kevin.
Well, Paul Millsap has said he doesn't feel undersized anymore with the way that
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast.
more emphasis now on spreading the floor, so Millsap fits in easier. He can always find somebody to guard.
And for Millsap, frankly, his height has really never been an issue. I mean, this is a guy who was a big-time rebounder throughout his days in college. But even though he's only 6'7", that 7-foot wingspan helps, and he's strong enough to hold his own with most forwards in the league.
No question, guys, that Millsap can rebound and defend the power forward position with the best of them.
Yeah, you remember he led the NCAA in rebounding all 3 of his seasons at Louisiana Tech. So this guy has a nose for the ball.
And he makes both free throws.
Paul Millsap is one of the most versatile forwards in the game, a natural power forward, but he brings some small forward qualities as well. He's a heck of a player. And he's
Be sure to follow me if you haven't already.
Check out the bounce.
Like I said earlier in the broadcast, I'm trying to maybe replicate the Atlanta Hawks' success on NBA 2K. See if I can accomplish that.
score facing up, going with his back to the bench.
Yeah, inside and out.
Oh, shoot. Don't leave him
He's a
open.
handful. Now, he's an undersized forward, but he can make the three.
There you go.
He can get to the line. He's got a number of crafty shots. This guy is really, really underrated as a player.
These 2K Blazers were where they're reversible. You didn't know that, did you? Huh?
Not until just now. Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Williams dishes to Patterson. Back to Williams.
Good block. Good recovery there, baby.
Here's T. He feeds it to Millsap. Kicks it to Carroll. Dishes to T. Millsap a screen on Ross. Teague the pass to
Oh, nice.
and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, that was a nice pass.
Taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Now here's Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Some changes for Toronto. Tyler Hansbrough checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Johnson in for Patrick Patterson. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Harold Antich, he's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Schroeder in for Jeff Teague. Here's Carroll. Back to Scott. Goes up.
There we go.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA. But very
Good
few
old-fashioned
can rise
teamwork
up
there.
like he can.
Back pick. Dunk.
And Toronto making a change here. Vasquez comes in. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
Ah.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Oh,
Johnson
come
attacking.
on, man.
That one goes. Comes. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
Here's Schroeder. Out left to the wing. Outside Carroll. Tipped away. It's stolen by Vasquez. Feeds it to Johnson. Now Vasquez. Back to Johnson. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. And now a 5-point Raptor lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. You've got to get their defense.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast.
Now here's Scott.
Ah, come on.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Well, Kevin, we've got a moment now to look back to last year's Atlanta Hawks. Second in assists, 6th in free throw percentage, and they were in the top 10 in steals.
Hey, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for coming by.
This is a team that really gets after people defensively. Deflections, pressure on the ball, all of that leads to steals.
And the key really to that club, in my mind, was the offensive unselfishness. This was a team, as you mentioned, Clark, that finished in the top 5 in assists per game. So it was the fact that they really shared the ball, they had good ball movement, and a good plan of attack all season long.
Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a
almost had that.
Start next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance, perhaps, to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
Atlanta with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Scott with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Shot clock at 5.
Shoot, man, you got to make a shot now.
Raptors leading by 5. Here's Vasquez. Bazemore grabs the miss.
And you go back to when the Raptors came into
Oh, my
existence
God.
in 1995, it was Jurassic Mania, thanks to the hit movie at that time. That influenced the fan vote when it came to the team's name, but I think the Tyrannosaurus thing may soon go extinct.
Well, you talk about the branding of this.
And they got Schroeder's hair right, at least. That's pretty cool.
Saw the Toronto-bred rapper Drake.
You got that little gold streak in it.
They had the playoff run last year. This is, I think, an up-and-coming franchise with a lot of appeal.
We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Schroeder kicks to Antic. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. There's the pass to Kerr.
And one, nice.
He's fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How did he get that to go? Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Damari Carroll last season a consistent starter for the first time in his NBA career. He really turned the corner with his three-point shot, providing a great complement to his high-energy play.
And Carroll known as the junkyard dog for his hustle style.
Really an athletic energy guy, Kevin. I mean, he can rebound, he runs, he finishes around the rim. Always a hard worker. So no surprise that he's been able to expand his game to be more complete offensively. Grievous Vasquez, a 6'6" point guard out of Venezuela by way of the University of Maryland, is really a good passer and playmaker. Plays with a swagger and moxie that you love to see. You know, a couple seasons back, this guy averaged 9 assists a game.
Here's Bazemore. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Schroeder gets the three.
There we go.
Now they're not showing too much respect.
Go ahead, little man. Show him how to shoot.
Leading by 5. And
Let's play some defense.
with great size, Steve, for the point guard position.
Not an elite athlete, so he sometimes lacks the quickness to guard opposing point guards, but his height, his strength, and his grit and anticipation.
There you go. That killed me on that pick and roll.
Really a viable option against a lot of different matchups in the league.
The Hawks trail by 7.
There we go.
Here's Bazemore. Right side, Scott. Swings the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
And as a 78% foul shooter last season, he was pretty steady at the line.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Five seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams with a clean look. An absolute pound from three-point range. Williams has got
what a shot.
there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Raptors up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Ari out there with Vasquez. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hey, Kevin, as you know, Adrian Payne out of the talented Michigan State basketball program. He's one of the older rookies in this draft class, but he only started playing basketball in the 8th grade. He said, quote, I haven't been playing the game for that long. I got better in a short period of time, and I became a great player. I feel like I have a lot of room to grow. One can only imagine, guys.
That's right, Doris. Thanks. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. DeRozan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you You got to fight over the top of that.
Ranks it to Baseman. The dish to Korver. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. 9 feet out. The rebound by Patterson.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
The shot by Lowry, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Passes it to Korver. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Korver's got his second bucket tonight.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Outside Lowry. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Back to Patterson. The trade. Another shot. No good from Valanciunas. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Schroeder. The feed now to Baseman for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Raptors leading by 6. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's DeRozan with the drive. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down. Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
Shoots from 14. Here's Valanciunas, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Valanciunas has got 9.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Brand, a screen on Lowry. Here's Bazemore. DeRozan defending. Here's Brand. And
nice.
Valanciunas with the ball. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And DeRozan, here we go. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. He's got 13.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast.
Budenholzer, two-sport athlete at Pomona, golf and basketball. Also graduated with a triple major in politics, philosophy, and economics. It sounds just like you at Arizona.
Similar, only different. But you know, shortly after college, Budenholzer actually took over as the video coordinator for the Spurs, and that's where his career took off. He ended up spending 19 seasons alongside Greg Popovich, winning 4 titles, and now here he is coaching the Atlanta Hawks.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Rivas Vasquez throughout his career has been more of a passer than a scorer, but last season the highest scoring rate of his career, and he's improved his three-point shot every season up to almost 38% last year.
And Vasquez growing as a shooter, he'd always been more than solid at the free throw line.
Yeah, and even there, a career high 88% last season, partner. You throw in his floater in the lane, nice in-between game.
Damn, son.
You've got to like the way he's developing offensively.
Pass to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Vasquez. The three-pointer, no good.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Kicks it to Patterson. Dishes to Vasquez. Raptors moving the ball around. The drive by Lowry. Horford with the block. Teague with the ball. He kicks it to Korver. Back to Teague. It's deflected. He feeds it to Millsap. Looking to end the drought, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the
Gotta read
line
3
to shoot
fouls
2.
for Lowry. Get him out of there.
Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Korver really keeps his defender business. Great at running off screens, and you know that's where he gets a lot of his shots. And even when he doesn't get the ball, he occupies the defense, which is so important for his team.
Both free throws good for Millsap. And Korver really trains so that he can sustain that energy moving off the ball.
That's one of the more impressive things about it. Not only his quick release, but the work he does prior to getting loose for those shots. It takes an awful lot of endurance, stamina, and mental toughness, Kevin.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. 5th, the Raptors.
You know, it's interesting when you look at this team, Kevin. I mean, they found a way to get their whole team to knock down free throws at a consistent level. I mean, a team that can't make free throws, that's a huge liability and one you don't want to deal with. They'd like to repeat their success at the line this year.
Patterson, the screen. Vasquez dishes to Patterson. Here's Valanciunas. Cannot hit. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Teague with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Outside Teague. There's the screen. Feeds it to Korver from outside the arc. And that one's
there
good.
We go.
Korver's got it back down to within single digits for Atlanta.
I don't care how old Korver gets, he's money from 3. Especially a corner 3.
Vasquez passes to Patterson. Vasquez kicks to Lowry. And there's the pass to Vasquez.
I don't lead him.
Lowry dishes to
Dangerous leading him like that.
Off the left rim and out. The Hawks trail by 7. Outside Teague. There's the dish to Millsap. Back to Teague. Pass to Korver. Millsap down low. Valanciunas is there. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Nice.
Now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Teague against Lowry. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. Back to Patterson. Pass to Valanciunas. No good again that time.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Outside Teague. There's the pick. Bazemore passes to Horford. Korver kicks to Horford. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Bazemore misses. Raptors leading by 4. Lowry dishes to Vasquez.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. Miss that.
And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Patterson.
Tight game so far.
11 points. The Hawks trail by 6. Outside Teague. Top the key, Bazemore. The feed to Korver. Pass to Horford. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the
Little
line.
mouse in the house down there. Let's take it to him.
6'10", 250, really a natural power forward who's been asked to play at center for his whole career. He's shown himself willing to battle bigger players inside, but you got to think he'd welcome a chance to switch back to the 4 spot.
And for Horford, you know, able to scrap inside to overcome his lack of size defensively. His quickness is his biggest advantage. I mean, he's excellent at moving in space and defending the pick and roll.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Tyler Hansbrough checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. If you just came in.
And it's Williams in for Vasquez. Johnson sets the screen
Oh,
for
hell
Ross.
no.
Johnson, good.
We
Johnson's
got
got
that
6.
pick and roll crap.
Here's talk about Horford's advantages playing center. Certainly his offensive skills.
Any of y'all playing Hall of Fame?
Yeah, and an excellent mid-range jump shooter and ball handler. He can face up and draw opposing bigs further out than they'd like, but he's also strong enough and quick enough to get past them and get to the rim.
The shot by
Damn,
Carroll,
get
no
down
good.
there,
It's been the
son.
glass eaters today, guys. A
Come
ton
on.
of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, head coach Dwayne Casey has overseen a surprising turnaround in Toronto. Their record has improved in all 3 seasons under his tenure. DeMar DeRozan said, since I've been here, he preaches the same thing. He told us to stick with it, and it worked.
Oh, God,
Everything
little
came
T.
together like he said it would. Gentlemen,
Pound the rock. The team motto. They put in the work and stayed consistent. Thanks, Doris. And it's Lowry penetrating.
Fuck it.
It's
Oh,
good,
my
and he drew
gosh.
contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
If you're a follower, I am the person that was behind that Cleveland Cavaliers season I had going on there back in November.
Question is, can he maintain that level of play?
I really didn't ever have my camera running, but I started to
And
do it
Lowry,
for
one
these
of the more
broadcasts.
underrated players in the NBA, but he's also gotten into it with coaches in the past too.
Yeah, you know, some locker room concerns. He can rub folks.
Oh, hit
the wrong way,
that
but I
shot,
tend to
Korver.
always wanna give
Come
the
on,
player the
man.
benefit of the doubt in this situation.
Let me
You
down
know
right
for
now.
sure what the issues are. Nothing wrong with a little sandpaper coming from a player that's out there competing.
Oh my gosh. Don't start that crap.
Williams against Teague. Williams passes to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Nice.
Takes the feed
That's
and
what I'm
strong
talking
and
about.
slams it home.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Williams.
Oh, come on. I had to pick a guy,
And
so.
there's Lowry. That's
Oh,
going to
well.
be an assist by Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Teague. Here is Korver. He has 7. Shot clock at 6. Scott with a screen on Williams. Teague with a clean look. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
One thing you definitely see when you're playing with the Hawks is they got it pretty true to real life because it's team-oriented. It's not just basically one player,
Horford's got 7 rebounds in the
which
game.
is another reason why I chose this team to do a project with.
Loss against Teague.
I mean, of course, you got Teague, but. Oh my God, are you serious?
Pour it down that time.
God almighty, I wasn't expecting that.
Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point
like
guards
that.
around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe spurs
Oh, get
them
out there in the
on.
corner. Don't leave him
That
open,
was
man.
good. And that's now 7 points now for Terrence Ross.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Teague against Lowry. Toronto grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead early.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Carroll passes to Teague. It could go. No good trying to beat the buzzer.
Well, pretty good first half there.
Reached the end of the first half of play.
Only down by 8.
Raptors lead by 8.
That's
And
okay.
now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
hey, Kevin, well, Coach
And if you're watching, you like this, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to try to do this one as close to the Cleveland season as I can. I mean, I have a lot of fun playing 2K, so it's not that hard to do that.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Also, subscribe to my YouTube, Watch Play ENT. Follow me on Google Plus, Watch Play ENT also. Got a whole bunch of game videos on there. I think I got about probably close to 100. If you want to take a look.
second half just about to get going here. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Toronto leading by 8 on the court right now for the Hawks. They'll have the power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. And it's Carroll in at the 3, the small forward. Ross kicks to Patterson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly pitched assist. Patterson's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Raptors. Outside Teague. Horford up top. Kicks it to Carroll. Nails the
Nice.
Carroll's got 9.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Valanciunas, and that one goes long. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside T. Dishes it to Carroll. Millsap a screen on Patterson. Carroll passes to Millsap.
Back at you.
Comes off the screen and slams it through.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got it pretty clean.
And Valanciunas kicks to Patterson. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, that'll probably take Horford out of the game for a while.
Young big man with some offensive promise. He can score on the left block. He's developing a nice touch from mid-range. Very intriguing player with that size and skill set.
Valanciunas, a mobile 7-footer with good hit. It's a nice start.
It's always a great place to start when you're a big guy. Can you catch it? And not only good passes, but can you catch bad ones and finish around the rim? You can do all that.
Atlanta needs to do a better job guarding against Valanciunas.
He's got 13 rebounds, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
Yeah, and I think that's been important because it's established a nice defensive presence for his team.
Look at that look.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Carroll.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Lowry drives in. He kicks to Ross. Back to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Career best performance from Kyle Lowry last season, posting best in scoring and assists. A lot of people felt like he was the player most egregiously overlooked when it came to the All-Star game.
The Hawks making a switch here. Ontich is checked in. And Lowry, arguably the Raptors' best player last season. Despite that, Stevie was the subject of repeated trade rumors.
Well, it was such a curious situation for Toronto. On one hand, they were trying to rebuild at the beginning of the season, maybe get a top draft pick, and then all of a sudden they started playing well. At the end, no trade. Lowry becomes their best player, and then he leads them to a top 3 seed in the playoffs. So it's a strange season.
Patterson dishes to Lowry.
What's going on, boss man?
3-pointer. Rebounded by Korver. Korver's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Teague.
All right, get off, man.
Here's Ontich. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Patrick Patterson.
Barrow Antich, nice find for the Atlanta Hawks last season. He signed as a rookie free agent, but he's a veteran with over a decade of professional experience in Europe. Also a captain of the Macedonian national team.
He misses the free throw. And Clark, talking about Onich, 6'11", 260, plays smart D, and can space the floor from 3-point range.
Yeah, he shot around 33% from from the three-point line last season. If he can keep that up with his size, there's a place for him here in the NBA shooting it like that.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard. They're hoping to find a way to get to the next level.
Well, Kevin, a look here at last year in the NBA where the Raptors ranked 5th in free throw percentage, 7th in opponent points per game, and they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
I was just really impressed with the free throw shooting that you mentioned. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage. It says a lot about their concentration and their focus as a team. And this is a part of the game for this team. They've got to get to the line and knock them down to have a chance to win. And with Atlanta, as you said, for a while now they've been a playoff caliber team. Making that next step in the elite class of the East is remarkable.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Valanciunas passes to Patterson. Ross in the corner. Pocket 6. Here's DeRozan. And the three ball is good.
Good shot.
DeRozan's got 16 points. And some of it, Clark, for Atlanta making them jump is personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high draft.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team. They have a good base right now, and I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop.
Here's Hartic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and
Can't believe it's only Valanciunas' first foul. Come on now.
Good season for him last year. He put up about 22 points per game last season, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He led the charge when it came to scoring for them, #1 on the team.
And not easy to do that when teams would start to key on him defensively.
Raptors in the city of Toronto is up to host the All-Star Game in 2016. Toronto has already contributed $500,000 to help host the event.
Well,
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast.
Great cities in the world, and they're excited to showcase themselves as an entertainment destination. And for the NBA, a chance to make further inroads in the hockey-obsessed country of Canada.
T gets to Corbin. Millsap a screen on DeRozan. Corbin dishes to Millsap. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Valanciunas and counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, it's plays like that, hustle plays on the glass, and then staying with it, being active, really caused some problems for that defense.
Last season, there were a handful of teams jockeying for that final playoff spot in the East, and the Hawks were right there in the middle of it and ended up snagging the 8th seed and then...
Oh my God, are you serious?
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Patterson.
Oh my.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
God almighty. Just throw the man to the floor, don't call it. Okay.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And although the Hawks would end up being...
Might try to retaliate when they go for a layup.
They put on quite a show, and they got the...
Dennis Schroeder is checked in for Atlanta. Here is Corbin. He has 7. Feeds to Schroeder. There's the screen. Carroll with the 3. Good. Carroll's got 14 points. Atlanta was able to push in the end of 7 games before falling out of the playoffs. Certainly proved they deserve to be there.
And they did it without being at full strength, Kevin. I mean, now Horford was out most of the season. Just to be able to put up that kind of fight against Indiana, it was a comfortable matchup for them. Shooting threes, spreading the floor, playing small ball. They gave Indiana all they wanted in this game.
Here's Schroeder. There's the pass to Corbin. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Patterson.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Lowry kicks to Ross. Back to Lowry. There's the dish to Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Antic. The Hawks trail by 14. So he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
That's a record that I always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades.
Vasquez, he's checked in for
Jeez.
Toronto.
Making the playoffs was a goal the Raptors have been working towards for a long time. Last year they were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since 2008.
Valenciunas, tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Korver. The feed now to Antic. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. That one on DeRozan. Long drought came to a close last year, Clark, for Toronto. It wasn't a long ride in the playoffs with the Raptors. Sure provided some excitement.
Well, that game 7 loss to the Nets, Kevin, broke some hearts, but that's just a young team losing to a veteran team. That always serves you well when you're looking to become more competitive. And ultimately, the Raptors benefit from that type of experience.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Millsap. And he dumps it down. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if
Oh,
the defense
my.
allows any more free runs to the hoop like that. And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
Schroeder pass to Millsap. The Hawks working the ball around. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
The Hawks trail by 13.
What's going on? Welcome to the broadcast.
Outside Millsap. Carroll dishes to Korver. Outside for Millsap.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Well, they're getting into the paint with
Try to cut it under 10. Let's
really
go.
been key for this club.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Williams kicks to Vasquez. Launches a three. That's good. Vasquez has got 12 in the game.
So hard to try to play defense with the heightened mismatch out there that's on the perimeter. They gave up the three-pointer.
Screen by Brand. Pass to Korver. To the wing on the left. Carroll dishes to Millsap. Sinks that one from the post. Millsap's got 8 here in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Raptors leading by 12. And here's Vasquez. 12 points for him. DeRozan passes to Williams. Right through the knee for the layup. 5 points in the game.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Count the bucket.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
He dishes it to Vasquez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, the Hawks were in a bit of transition last year in that phase of their development. But one area that they really struggled was getting wins on the road.
And that's always hard to do. They were very average away from home this season, right in the middle of the playoff pattern.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Horford comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Kyle Korver.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. Hansbrough inside. Back to Johnson. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Johnson dishes to DeRozan. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And that's now 19 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And with Atlanta on the road, they didn't really play too terribly. But they just didn't close out games away from home when they needed to.
Horford with a screen on Williams. Bazemore passes to Carroll. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Carroll's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
1:11 left here in the third quarter. Johnson kicks to Vasquez. Johnson the screen. To the inside. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know, winning on the road is often about the little things, and that's where Atlanta came up a bit short last year, and why they ended up with only 14 road wins, the lowest of any playoff team in the East.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Al Horford, the Dominican big man, won 2 titles with that great University of Florida team, actually back-to-back titles in 06 and 07. You really love his skill level. There's not much he can't do. He gets up and down. He's a terrific passer, and his mid-range jumper is spot on.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Raptors. Vasquez kicks to Williams. Johnson the screen. Here's DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 21 in the game. And Steve, for Horford, consistently a threat from mid-range. It's curious that he has struggled at the free throw line the last couple seasons.
Yeah, it must be something mental, because you think about what a good shooter he is from the outside. Some people have even thought maybe he should shoot threes from time to time. But the free throw line struggles, that's something that's bothered a lot of people over the years. Usually it's a mental block of some sort.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Bazemore. Now here's Williams. With 1 on the clock. No good on that last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to...
It's a hump.
All right, it's time to take over now.
Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at
Make
the
some
pivot.
shots.
Lowry and Williams, the guards. And it's Ross in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Horford dishes the T. And taken away by
No, you
Johnson.
say, don't start doing this.
Now Lowry. Kicks it to Ross. Back to Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. Ross passes to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Valanciunas.
Get that out of here.
By Scott. T with the ball. Horford sets a screen for T. Over to the left wing. No good off the back of the rim. Raptors leading by 11. Outside Lowry. Dishes it to Ross. They set the screen. Teardrop shot, and that one's good. Ross has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen. You look at what Teague has done so far. He's got 11 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Johnson. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Atlanta.
He's
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Oh, shoot.
Williams attacking. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks trail by 11. Outside T. Scott with a screen on Williams. Feeds it to Horford. Here's Scott. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's how we're going to get back in this thing. Take them to the foul line every time. But gotta do what you gotta do.
Last season, a consistent offensive threat off the bench, and he's improved that three-point stroke as well.
And for Scott, where he still needs to improve his defensive side.
Exactly, Kevin. A little more than a speed bump on the low block, and his rebounding numbers fell drastically last season. He's already 26 years of age. His upside, I still think it's there, but not as much as we thought initially.
Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
To the left side wing. Korver kicks to Scott. Williams with the steal. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ross, that's good.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Lowry against T. Scott dishes to T. Good.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Raptors leading by 9. Williams passes to Valanciunas. Williams kicks to Patterson. Williams sets a screen for Patterson. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Jeff T. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Horford. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
There we go. Keep it up, guys. Let's go.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lowry against T. Valanciunas dishes to Ross. He feeds it to Williams. Valanciunas passes to Williams. Clock at 4. Soft touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 9.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
T kicks to Scott. Back to T. Horford dishes to Horford. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Lowry against T. And it's Lowry penetrating. The shot is off. Nice D from Scott.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
T kicks to Horford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the bucket.
There we go.
On his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Like I said earlier, get to the foul line.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Damari Kill. That's good from Scott.
Cut it down to 6.
Toronto calls timeout.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
And the Hawks making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on him.
Horford kicks to Korver. And the pass to Millsap. And he goes in for the dunk.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just
leaves you in awe.
For three, Ross. Rebound by the Hawks. Horford's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Horford kicks to T. The dish to Horford. Outside Millsap. Uses both hands to slam it down. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D-ing. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Williams kicks to Lowe. Now the feed to Ross. For three. No luck. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
T kicks to Millsap.
What a performance from Millsap here. He has 20 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
Well, the NBA game is all about finding easy points, either layups or free throws. So those points could come in handy here today.
That free throw, no good.
No, that's not going to work.
And the second free throw, good. So it's Toronto now. 3-point lead. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
And for the Magic, you know, that's a game they would really like to take.
That's good. 11 points for Kyle Lowry.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Teague kicks to Horford. Teague, the pass to Kira. And they will call over the back on the play.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
Free throw dropped for Al Horford. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Toronto leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Patterson a screen on Teague. Lowry dishes to Patterson. He kicks it to Williams. Patterson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Valanciunas. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's T. Horford sets a screen for T.
Oh, son. Sit down.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Sit down, Lulu.
From them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop.
And it's tied up with that one.
Look at that. Tied it up. Took a while, but finally got there. I gotta play good defense. Ah, that's not good.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Millsap's against Patterson. Second chance shot. And Horford with the lead.
There you go, Al.
Horford's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
He is not going to stop battling until that final whistle blows. What a putback.
And here's Lowry. Ross in the corner.
Half a perimeter defense on this game is anticipation.
5 to shoot.
Pretty much. Oh my gosh.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
You can't help it if your computer man don't pick up. I mean, really. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Millsap a screen on Williams. Pass to Porter. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Williams passes to Valanciunas.
No.
They grabbed their own miss. The Hawks trail by 3. Teague kicks to Millsap. Passes it to Horford. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Let's see Horford making an impact because he was in foul trouble in the first half. Don't give him an easy shot, whatever you do. No easy shots.
Patterson dishes to Ross. The drive by Lowry. And that one's good.
Like that.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
And Toronto making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Teague kicks to Millsap. Pass to Horford. Ross with the steal. Lowry passes to Patterson. Back to Lowry. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Outside Teague. Outside Millsap. He dishes it to Korver. 6 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
Comeback's about complete here. Come on now, got a minute left.
This is a critical time in this game, guys.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. And Patterson kicks to Ross.
No.
That 3 off the mark.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Well, you're right. Anything less than airtight defense on him will usually result in 3 points.
Oh my gosh, don't even go there. Come on, man.
Ross on the wing. Outside DeRozan. All sorts of time. And he nails that one. Right
God almighty.
DeRozan's got 23.
It's okay, let's go.
That one got him going.
Did it ever. They're on cloud 9.
What an atmosphere in here. This is incredible.
Give it back.
And the shot is good.
Whoop.
He's too dangerous a shooter to leave alone behind the arc.
It's payback for that foul that wasn't called in the damn computer, I swear.
The score is tied at 104. 105 left here in the fourth quarter. Teague against Lowry.
Get out on that dang three-pointer, too. Don't let him shoot that.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle.
Nice.
Now here's Teague. Dishes it to Carroll. To take the lead. Feeds to Korver. Teague kicks to Carroll. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Millsap. Oh! And he'll go to the line.
Got to suck out.
Even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Come on, Millsap, put these in there, please. Be nice to start out the thing with a win.
He doesn't hit the
oh my gosh.
Really want. He's got one more though. And he ends up missing both free throws. Toronto's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Patterson. No good. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. A second chance effort. Out to DeRozan. Ooh, offline.
Way to bail him out, Millsap.
Get it done before that shot attempt.
My God.
Free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but
I hope he misses. Come on, miss them all.
And that hurts.
There we go. Come on. This will be nice if he misses. I got 2 timeouts. I can at least get down the court and get a shot. Wow. What are the odds of computer missing 2 free throws at the end on the Hall of Fame? Oh my gosh. Got 1 second here.
To win it. Oh, the potential game winner off the mark. Time expires,
okay.
And we're going to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from
I think I was down by 14 or it was around 11 or 14 in the beginning of the 4th quarter. That's a good comeback.
Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And it's the Hawks to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Corver and Carroll. And it's Teague in at the 1 spot. 4 on the clock. And he hits it.
Yes.
And gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. Horford having just a fantastic game. 14 rebounds, and what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
No doubt, Clark. He has absolutely owned the paint.
Raptors trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
They set the pick. And DeRozan. Here we go. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. DeRozan's got 25 points in the game. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. The pass to Millsap. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Lowry. Overtime still getting started here. Just about a minute in. Ross, that's good.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Here's Atlanta now. Outside T. He feeds it to Millsap. Tries again. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
He really didn't give the official any choice, Kevin. Way too much body-to-body contact there. And tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he can get hit with a flagrant 2 foul, which would be an ejection.
Yeah, he would have been out of the game if he had, and the league is doing everything it can to protect its players. And you know, Steve, I think the officials have a really good understanding here of when to issue those unnecessary contact calls. Teague with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Here's Corver. Offensive rebound. Millsap kicks to Teague. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime.
Oh, Mouse in the house again. Come on.
Slammed in by Millsap.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that.
So welcome to the broadcast. Just joining.
He shifted the brain into neutral.
Pretty decent comeback in this one for me.
That was embarrassing.
Yes.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Millsap left side. 6 to shoot. T kicks to Millsap.
Ah,
stolen
shit.
by Patterson. Fast break Toronto. Ross leading the charge from 15 feet away. And the jumper falls for him. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
I think he just wants to show us that he's got the whole package. The leaner, definitely part of his arsenal.
Outside T. The dish to Millsap. Rebound.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
DeRozan on the wing. And there's the feed to Valanciunas. Outside Lowry. Goes back up. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the.
In case you missed it too, the computer had a chance to actually win the game. 1.9. DeRozan was at the line, missed both free throws.
And the second free throw.
So I kind of got lucky to get into overtime here.
Converted all of them, but he did get the big one to give them the lead.
Teague dishes to Millsap. From the stripe. Teague, the pass to Horford. Carroll kicks to Corver. Feeds it to Teague. Now Millsap. Now recovering. Pass to Horford.
Oh my gosh.
Patterson's got 11 rebounds in the game. The drive by Lowry. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Outside to Rosen. Lowry against Teague.
Take a look at what Kyle Lowry's been doing. He has
Didn't necessarily have to foul him.
The assist numbers
Okay.
tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Teague dishes to Horford. Pass to Carroll. He wants to get to Millsap and does. No.
Oh.
And Toronto will go the other way with it. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Traps in the tray. They got on this a little while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Hawks have gone ice cold here in overtime. They've only knocked down 2 of their 8 shots. Here's Millsap. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Patterson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto.
Oh
and the
my
first
gosh.
of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Now Lowry, pass to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Here's DeRozan. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 31 points.
I mean, really, there's nothing I could do for that.
Hawks shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Teague. The rebound by Johnson.
Tough D on the inside. Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Deflects the pass. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Lowry passes to Johnson. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And the Raptors lead by 8.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
And it's Schroeder missing. Now Vasquez.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Oh well, still heck of a comeback.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And Vasquez drops them both.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Fires it up. Can't connect. And so
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check in on my channel. Like I said, log on to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel also. Follow me on Google Plus under Watch Play ENT, same as my YouTube. Take it easy and have a good night.